big ships rock into town here, and so too sometimes do some strongmen. Not the biggest of strongmen, but actually coming in with more the heavyweight and the middleweight classes. The SCL 105kg World Championships of Strongman, and indeed under 90 kilos, are taking part in Spiderberg this weekend. Well, competitors from all over the world are here. 105 kilograms, ever so roughly 235 pounds or thereabouts. So men that are heavyweight boxers, that's for sure, matching what is the Olympic weightlifting categories, and indeed under 90 kilos, which is just shy of 200 pounds. Let's meet the men taking part in the 105 kilo category. Tomasz Rymkowski of Poland, 26 years old, 1 meter 80. Joined by Jaco from the USA. Well, Jaco has been around a long time, 39 years old, very solid competitor, 1 meter 83. He can puff up to 120 kilos in the off season. He's a big man. Yuri Chadkic from the Czech Republic, 26 years old. Saw him in a competition in London. He's a superb athlete. Yuri Gronman from Finland, a man who's just made it under the weight category, hopefully not suffering from weight loss fatigue. Antanas Zavrauskas of Lithuania, 31 years old, 102 kilograms. Following in the line of the likes of Big Z, Zydrunas Savickas, perhaps the greatest strongman of them all. Adam Lane from the USA, 33 years old. Nell from Germany, 29 years old, the #1 German, 101 kilograms, well within the weight category limit. Paavo Passo from Finland, another Finn taking part. Well, they seem to have lost their way in some of the super heavyweight categories. They are certainly ploughing out a lot of good guys in the under 105 kilo category. The Finns, of course, well, they were some of the best a decade ago. Jani Virtanen, Joko Ahola, that though at the super heavyweight category. Vladimir Reksha from Ukraine, 33 years old, again making it in comfortably at 102 kilograms. Well, it's hard to believe that he's in the same weight category. From Norway, Jørgen Auckland, 26 years old, 1 meter 90, very tall man. Now, a man who knows how to win the World Championships, Ben Kelsey, the fireman from Oxford. 2 years ago in Ukraine, he took the World Championship title. Tremendous performance there. Has competed at World's Strongest Man as an open heavyweight. And Marcin Stanvicki, top-class competitor. He was the man, one man who pushed Kelsey 2 years ago all the way to the end. And there's no doubt one of the favourites for today as well, the pole.
Welcome here to the World's Strongest Man 90 and 105 kilogram class. Let's find out who will get the title in 2015.
We're in Spiderberg in Norway, and a host of nations represented. In fact, there were far more competitors who actually came along to compete, and we've had to wheedle it down. Hollis Axel from max is our first event. So Antonis Zorauskas of Lithuania, 175 kilograms. Huge weight to clean and jerk, basically overhead. Nice split jerk there. Gets it overhead without a problem. Referee Irvin Katona, yes, green lights, 175. Good lift. Next man out, Adam Lane from Indianapolis, Indiana, trains at Core Fitness under the tutelage of Aaron Molan, famed strength coach. Ooh. No, it's problem with the clean there. Well, you've got to remember that it doesn't turn like an Olympic weightlifting bar. Oliver Nell now, 175. So it takes a lot of brute strength just to bully it up to the shoulders. I think these men are under 105 kilos, so 70 plus kilos above body weight, a slippy axle, 2.5 inches thick, difficult to grip, and I'm afraid Lane and Nell, no lift for either man. Double overhand you might see, but you'll more often than not see this, which is more like a deadlift grip. One over, one under. Oh, that was slick. Nice lifting there by Vladimir Reshka. Sticks it overhead. Very explosive. Jørgen Outland of Norway. One of the tallest men, if not the tallest man in the competition at 1m90, 6'3". But no problem getting up to his shoulders, overhead. You're allowed to press. No problem with that. This is strongman and bullies it up. Good lift. Very good lift. Van Kelsey, backgrounder, as a discus thrower. It's bulked up to about 115 kilos before at World's Strongest Man, but 105 is where he sits naturally and well. And he looks good for it as well. The world champion from 2 years ago, Marcin Sandvicki. Tough character, really tough character. Sometimes he looks like he's not going to pull it off, and he does. Just through sheer determination. So another good lift. And Vicky will be going on. 180 kilos will be our next weight. Antonis Zorauskas, first man out then to go for 180 kilograms. That's 395 pounds. Around about Thor Bjornsson in your hands. Oh my goodness, Thor Bjornsson on your chest. And bit of gymnastics there as well to get away from that one. So Zorauskas, first man to go out. In comes Vladimir Reshka. Now this actually is going to be a world record at this body weight, which would be quite extraordinary. 180 kilos. You think most of the absolute top super heavies are only going just over 200. Gets his hands under it. He's got an Olympic weightlifting background, pops it overhead, and 180, no problem at all. I think he's good for 5 to 10 kilos more, perhaps. Jørgen Skaug Outland, from the shortest man to the tallest man. 20 centimeters or so difference between them. Long arm too, but he's got so much athleticism, this man. Pops it overhead now. Couldn't just press that one out. Was not a million miles away. Now Ben Kelsey. This would be Personal best for Kelsey if he were to do it. Nice. Very slick. Gets under it. Yes. Great lifting from Kelsey. He's one of these men who always stands up in competition, produces his very best. Marcin Sendvicki, well, this could be fascinating. We could have three men going through to 185, over 400 pounds. You see the bar close up there, you realise just how difficult it is. Slippy. And, wow. Just a push press overhead. Stacks the power.
My record 185, 85.
Wow, you go for 185?
Yeah, Polish power.
Well, 180 equals the world record. Sounds like he's done 185 in training, perhaps. All right, three men left in the competition then, going for 185 kilos. Let's see what Vladimir Raksha from Ukraine can do. The shortest and probably the best lift from the previous round at 180. Well, he is allowed a second attempt. That's within the rules. Man in the pink tights getting removed from the back of shot there. There we go. Urban Katona. I wonder what he's thinking here. This is very impressive for the body weight of this man. 85 kilos above his weight. Oh, yes! Oh, no! He almost caught it. And, well, let's hope this doesn't ruin the rest of his contest. Proper strongman style. That was a brutal attempt. Sadly, it didn't come off. So Kelsey, can he take the win? And the world record on his own. Not so far off. Worth a second attempt, perhaps. I think he's going to take it. Capturing his breath back here. He's got a minute in which to go and lift again. So time's running out now. The problem with this kind of lifting, it's so hard on the body. A bit like the clean and jerk, but even harder. Hard to recover in a minute. Come on, Ben! Oh, goodness! The Oxfordshire fireman looks to the referee with a kind of a give it to me, come on. It was a good attempt look on his face, but I'm afraid not. That was about as close as you can get. Now, Sendvicki. Can he take the advantage after event one? Oh, that was fairly easy. Oh! How about that? My goodness. He's dropped it behind his head, though. Radzikowski comes in to speak Polish to him. Krzysztof Radzikowski there, who's going to be going for the SCL World Championship title. He speaks to Urban Katona, explains what's gone on. He's got 30 seconds. That is absolutely gutting for the young man. Come on, Marcin. Never has a man deserved a world record more. Well, his stomach now gasping for air. Well, it was in the rules, and well, rules are there for a reason, not to be broken. So, Sendvicki, no lift.
Marcin, 185 kilos, new world record, but the referees said no.
After Apollon, 185, no problem. And five, the two have to come back.
Yes, he do it mistake, he do it back, he drop back, this is excellent.
He did 185 kilogram, new world record, but because it dropped behind his back, it was a failure, right?
Yes, this was big, this was much a big mistake, but But now everybody know and he know also, so he can do this anyway.
We saw you can do it. You're going up for the title.
Apollon, good.
Well, Vladimir Reksha, Ben Kelsey, Austin Senvicki, all equal, 11 points, 180 kilos. Well, the 90 kilo class, Tim Anderson, Lloyd Calland shared second place with 155, and Zach McCarley from the USA, 165 for the win. As we move on to the second event in the under 105s. This is the medley. 170 kilo duck walk, 10 meters. After that, 100 kilo suitcases over a 7-meter course. And 120 kilos in each hand over 10 meters. So time limit for all this, 60 seconds. And thrown into it. There you are, these heavy suitcases, which were 100 and just over 100 kilos. And the penny cases, there you go, 10 meters for 120 in each hand. And Johnny Vizako making light work of that.
Johnny, welcome all the way from the USA here on the world's strongest man, 105 kilograms. 20 seconds in this medley. You're the fastest so far. First bearing.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here. This crowd is wonderful. They really took us in. Having a great time.
Now, you missed something on the first event, on the Apollon axle. I think you would do better, but...
The clean just slipped out of my hand, and, you know, you have one of those days. I'm usually good for at least 10, 20 kilo more, but start off bad, I'll make it better.
Still 3 events to go. What do you expect?
Win.
Win. That's a clear answer.
Win. All I do is win.
Good luck.
So Johnny Vizako, 20.2, and Passo, 26 seconds. The pole up against the check. Pole on the right-hand side. Tax the first weight, that 170 kilo duck walk onto this heli case, 100 kilograms, both men pretty much equal. Klimkowski is just behind in the end as Tadalkic of the Czech Republic is time 19.83. So 19.83 our new leader, and Rimkowski goes ahead of Vizako as well. So those two men, first and second, as we look at Oliver Nell and Adam Lane. And quick here, the man from Indianapolis, just ahead. Oliver Nell, the German. There we go, it has to be upright. So Lane's lost a little bit there, but if he can power through here, a bit of a wobble on with the legs, just over 20 seconds.
Adam, 1994, the fastest so far here in the medley. Does it please you?
Yeah, I guess I made a little mistake on loading the suitcase a little bit, but...
You struggled a little bit to get it straight, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'll try to go as fast as possible. Good time. Let's see if it holds up.
Are you happy so far?
Yeah. So, 3 more events.
That's it, 3 more events. Go for the title.
Exactly, 3 more.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So Lane, 1994, goodness, he actually was just a 1/10 of a second behind Yuri of the Czech Republic there. So that slots him into second place by my reckoning. And our next pair up, we have Auckland against Gronman. Oh, this is very equal, very similar. I think both men could beat 19 seconds here. Wow, just ripped it off the ground there. That was outrageous. He could have got the grip all wrong there.
Jürgen, 16 seconds. You're the fastest so far. Very, very good.
Yeah, I'm happy.
You trained a lot on this?
No, I've done it a couple of times at Norway's Strongest Man, but I've never trained it. So, and as the black suitcase got broken, it's quite easy to just bolt to the wall and go crazy.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Jürgen Auckland 16.78 and Jiri Grunman dragged along to 17.9. So Martin Sedvicki, let's see what he can do. He's up against Zarauskas of Lithuania. Cole, did he waste time there running all the way around the other side? I don't think so, actually. He was so quick with it anyway. I don't think he's going to quite beat the Norwegian's time, but it's going to be tight. Oof, call that one on the line. Wow, Ilkka Kinnunen has a job there. Sedvicki 18.6. Zarauskas 18.7. Now Vladimir Reksha from Ukraine. Ben Kelsey of England to see out the round. Kelsey on the right-hand side. Just gets away that little bit quicker in the duck walk, though he slips on the case there. Just over 100 kilos now. The Ukrainian, that was a brilliant pick up and go. And he may well have beaten the Norwegian there. This is going to be very tight. 16.69. 17.5 for Kelsey.
Ben, so far so good, or what do you think?
Not the ideal start. He's good enough. I'm happy. It could have been a lot worse an event like that. He's very easy to make mistakes on. He's super quick. There's like 3 seconds sprinting the whole field.
Yeah, he was fifth or fourth on this, but just in a split second.
Yeah, I mean, I think between 4th place and 1st place was less than 1 second.
Splendid start on the Apollon Axel. First place, actually a world record with 180 kilos. 3 events to go. So what is your expectation? Top 3?
No, I want to win. I'm here to win.
Second place is not counting.
Second place no good to me. I've only come here for first.
He only comes for first. I think that's the spirit. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Yes, Ben Kelsey, he's worthy of waiting for first because he's, of course, the former world champion. Now, Vladimir Reksha, another brilliant result by him, just a 1/10 of a second ahead of Auckland there. So Reksha leads by 2. Kelsey then a 1.5 ahead of Auckland. Welcome back to Spiderberg in Norway. As we have a quick look at what happened in the under 90 kilo medley. Bob Ward from England third with 20 seconds. Alexei Moltsev from Ukraine 19.8 seconds. And the winner was again Zach McCarley from the USA. 19 seconds, almost dead. Now, 2 events down and on to event number 3. You got a shot of the car. It's an arm-over-arm carpool. 60 seconds is the time limit, 18 meters the distance, and Johnny Vaizako is tearing this up. One of the tallest men in the category. He's going to use that height advantage, though it's coming so quick in the end. It was more about coordination than anything. 16.9 for the New Jersey man. Adam Lane now from Indianapolis. Trains out of Core Fitness, where the likes of Derek Devon come from. He's getting a good rhythm up here. Actually, this is even quicker than Vaizako, and the time to beat 16.9, 15.9 for Adam Lane. Zarauskas. Doesn't exactly look heavy. It looks like he could stick another 20-30 kilos on and he'd still be fitting into his clothes, but oh, a little lack of coordination there. He's got to keep his eye on the rope, but he was so powerful at the start with some of those big pulls using the legs. 16.6, quicker than Vaizako, but well behind Adam Lane, who leads here. 15.9 now. Martin Sedvicki. That was sloppy. He allowed the rope to drop there. There's almost no point in doing a full extension pull. You've got to keep the rope coming, and I think he could have done that a second or 2 quicker. Sedvicki 15.94. Adam Lane, my goodness, 15.93. That was tight. Oh, just 1/100th of a second in it for my non-official timing. And carry on then. Gronman, Jiri Gronman. Time there was solid. didn't miss the rope at all. 15.77. So Grandman goes ahead of Lane and Zenvicki. And now to put some daylight, actually, for Kelsey ahead of Zenvicki. This is a great chance for him. And he's not doing a full extension. An experienced man. He's seen what the others have done. It's too light for the likes of him. And just tearing at it with the arms.
Ben, first place so far here in the truck pool. 2 athletes to go. Will you remain first place on this?
Difficult to say. I'd imagine Jürgen's going to be very good. I had an almost flawless run, so if he beats me, he deserves it.
Jürgen is from Norway, all the public behind him, so let's see.
It could make a difference.
Yeah.
So 14.94 seconds. Excellent time there. So Kelsey out in the lead by some margin. The big Norwegian, 15 seconds or below is what he's got to be looking for. Keep him in the running for the overall title. He's not using that height to full advantage, but there's no point, as we said. It's more about fast pulls and keeping your hands on the rope now. 15.55 puts him half a second behind Kelsey. So we move on to the next man, Vladimir Reksha. Now, normally, a short man would struggle in the arm over arm, but is actually perfectly suited to him. He was flying there. 14.94 to beat, 14.73.
Jürgen, well done on the hand over hand. Second place. It was not that hard, was it?
I was really easy, so it was all about getting the rope back and just pulling. So I just I forgot all about technique and just pulled.
Fast grip.
Yeah, fast grip.
Now you're third place in overall. Still 2 events to go. What is your expectation? Can you go for the title still?
I might. I'm real good at the stones. So if one of the other guys makes a mistake on the stones and get a low placing there, I can beat him. But they're both really strong in the deadlift, so I have to take it to the stones if I'm going to beat them.
Yes, a tall man's event, the stones for sure. Now Reksha, though, this should have been a tall man's event, but he wins it. Kelsey in second, Auckland takes third, Grunman in fourth position. Reksha then by 3 points ahead of Kelsey. Auckland 2.5 back in third. Zenvicki down in fourth position. Now this is what happened for the under 90s in the same car pool. Tim Henderson third with 15.5. Carland 15.3 was second, and Zach McCarty, well, he took first with 14.1. Deadlift next, 310 kilos. Pretty simple. Lift the back end of this van as many times as possible in 60 seconds. First two, Oliver Nell and Tomasz Rymkowski. Germany against Poland. Looks at the moment like the Pole. Rymkowski is the better of the two. $310 kilos, remember. That is it's the kind of weight that actually would have been in a World's Strongest Man contest just 13, 14 years ago with the super heavies. Pulling away at this kind of a weight. Now these guys at 105 kilos attacking it. Off the top of my head, I think World's Strongest Man in Malaysia 2002 in the finals was exactly 310 kilos with a van that was very similar, maybe even the same make. So 5 and 3.
Oliver, here in the World's Strongest Man 105 kilogram class. It's a quite heavy event, isn't it?
Yes, the weights are partially really heavy. I try my best. I know the other guys have better deadlift maxes and so on, but I must fight. And maybe top 10, it's the goal. I hope to get it.
Top 10 of the world is still not bad.
I hope so, yes, I would be happy.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
Rymkowski, 5 reps. Nell, 3. Četelkic of the Czech Republic. Very powerful man, got long arms as well. I imagine he'll be a great deadlifter. Lane from Indianapolis, USA, opposite him, and it's the Czech who's away first. Good lifting. With the bar to the front, it makes it very similar to a normal deadlift. Though a normal deadlift, you can pull it in exactly the line you want to pull it. This, you're forced to follow the mousetrap action of the pivot, which works for some, doesn't work for others. You really have to drop your weight back, try and pull with, or push as much as you can with your legs as well. 5 reps, I'm afraid none for Lane. That'll be disappointing for him. You see the check though, his feet right forward, dropping his weight back as much as he can. There's number 6. Very impressive. 6 at 310, no matter what weight you are, that's extremely good. The American, I'm afraid, 0 reps. As we move on with Jørgen Auckland of Norway. Martin Sandvicki of Poland. Now Sandvicki, he is a good deadlifter. I've seen him pull in Ukraine 2 years ago. Attacking this. 4 reps, he's just ahead of Auckland, who has a long way to go. Bit of baby oil on the thighs to help slick it up. Seven reps. Sandvicki. The best we've seen so far, that's for sure. Remember, Sandvicki down in 4th overall, 3.5 points behind Auckland. So this is, at the moment, a bit of a battle for 3rd slot, though. Auckland's only 2.5 away from Kelsey, who's currently residing in the silver medal position. Look at that, though. 10 repetitions. Gets it in just before the clock.
Jørgen, 6 repetitions. Your opponent did 10. Still, 6 is a 2nd or a 3rd place. Are you happy so far?
I'm really happy. I was afraid of falling behind on this event, but I did what I had to do, and I think it's enough.
Well, you're still in the lead for the title. World's strongest man, 105 kilogram. Good luck.
Thank you, thank you.
Martin Sandvicki, 10 repetitions, double figures, Auckland 6. So we have the big 2 to go, as it were. Vladimir Reksha and Ben Kelsey. Now Kelsey, he's pulled 380 kilos for a maximum, but he was a bit heavier when he did that. Certainly a solid start by Kelsey on the right-hand side. The English fireman. Reksha, well, when he pulls fast. The distance has to travel isn't so great. He really does take his time between lifts. 9 repetitions for Kelsey, who's just slowly clawing away, and well, one more rep, he'll equal Sandvicki. 2 reps, he'll have the win. That was Pudzianowski-esque, just a little rest on the thighs, drop the bum, and just change how you lift it. That's very much allowed in strongman. Different to powerlifting rules. There we go, sneaks it in 3 seconds before the whistle. And Kelsey, 11 reps at 310 kilograms. Sandvicki, wow, that's very sporting.
11 reps, that was for the win.
Yes, yeah. I'm very happy with that. Thank you. That was lucky because I couldn't have done 12. So I'm pleased 11 was enough.
11 was enough. Other athlete did 10, so it was more than enough. 1 event to go, still there for the title, isn't it?
It's going to be very close. It's going to be very tight. It's going to come down to the stones, which is normally a good finale.
Well, I remember previous talking. You only come for the win here, so you go for the win.
Absolutely.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, Ben Kelsey, 11 repetitions, rounded out, took the win. Reksha
Bjorn,
on
welcome
7.
here on the World's Strongest Man, 105 kilogram. Here in Norway, your own country, close to Oslo. Once you was a 105 kilogram athlete yourself, How does it feel to be here now, watch this championship, and how did you go on in the future?
No, it's really good to be, you know, as you say, in my home country, to watch this happening here with the Champions League. And, you know, to look at these guys, 105 guys, they are incredibly strong. It's like some of them are actually quite as good or better than some of us in events. So it's
wow.
It's amazing. I'm shocked a couple of times today. It's great to be here. It's fantastic, really.
Well, we saw a world record on the Apollon axle from 90 kilo athletes, from 105 kilo athletes. It's much more stronger than in your time when you was 105, isn't it?
Oh yeah, much stronger. It's like when I was 105, if you do 140, 145 axle, you were kind of the
king.
Yeah, you were the king. And now they're like blowing up like 50, 60, 65 kilos. It's unbelievable. It's super to watch. I love to watch it.
We are on the last stage almost from the Strongman Champions League with the heavyweights. In Turkey, there will be the finals, and we know you are preparing for these finals as well because you are in the top 10 due the ranking. So how do you prepare for that?
No, I try to prepare as good as I can. You know, I train, but it's like you say, it's the end of the season. It's the Champions League. It's the most grueling and toughest league in all the world, no doubt about it. So to be in the finals it's something amazing to achieve in a year. And but you can't rest until the final is done. So you have to give it all, and you have to compete every day and train every day. So you just have to give it all. But so far so good. So we'll have to see what happens next weekend.
Just for the prediction, my side and Bjorn's side. 2015 World Champion SCL, Christoph or Danis?
I think at this point I think Christoph, but he better watch out for Danis because he's not going to give him anything for free, so he can't relax for 1 second because Danis is the man to beat and to watch out for. So
after all, Danis is Titan, we all know that, and he is very strong and very good in shape at the moment. So we will see how that will end. Bjorn, thank you for here, seeing you, talking with us, and we wish you all the luck in the finals in Turkey.
Thank you.
So here's confirmation of the car deadlift. Ben Kelsey, 11 reps, takes the win. Sent Vicky a point behind and a rep behind. Reksha on 7. Managing to get ahead of a cluster. So Kelsey goes out in the lead by half a point ahead of Auckland. Welcome back to Spiderberg in Norway as we take a little look at what happened in the under 90 kilo category and just how strong those men are. Producing some very impressive lifts there. The likes of Tim Anderson and the American battling it out, but they'll have their shot at the stones. First up, though, is the 105 kilo men. And Johnny Vizako kicking us off here on this series of heavy stones. Each one gets heavier and heavier, though the platforms do get a little lower each time. Makes it a bit easier, of course. Vizako from New Jersey, 39 years old. Very good stone lifter normally. You expect a solid result here. 120, 130, 140, 150 kilograms this time. Good lifting. $190 kilos this last stone. That's extraordinary if he's able to lift it. 190 kilo stone for a 105 kilo athlete. That's phenomenal. Oh, and he's not far off it either. I think some of the shorter guys are going to struggle with that one. That's magnificent lifting by Vizako. 69 seconds, just 5 seconds to go. Shows you his fitness as well as Oliver Nell gets tucked in, the 121st. Must have shot put it up and on, the German. Number 2 gets the hips in. That was a good lift. Of course. course, having just done all those deadlifts, the hamstrings, the lower back, the glutes are going to be singing at the moment. I imagine there'll be some cramping going on here. Just got it on. That was a bit of a gamble. He threw it up there. To the knees. Ooh. Arms over the top. Just slipped a little bit there. Time's starting to run out as well. And, well, gambled again. Tried to chuck it up, but I'm afraid it didn't go up that time. So 3 and 31. That just shows you how impressive Vajako's 5 was. Interesting to see how many men actually can repeat that and do all 5. On the pole, having his turn. Rimkowski, who was always expected to come below Sendvicki, the other pole. Sendvicki is the one really with a shot at getting on the podium still after the previous event. Sendvicki sits on 33 points. The bronze medal position, 38 points for Reksha. So Sendvicki, if you really produce something good, could pull out a medal. At the moment, the battle looks like being between Kelsey and Auckland. Well, doesn't look like it is. It's a 1.5 points between those two at the top, and they'll get the honor of coming last coming into this Atlas Stones event. So Rimkowski's 3 and 26. Now Adam Lane, Americans, always pretty good stone lifters. Well, that certainly looks slick, very slick, nice indeed. Adam Lane from Indianapolis. Wow, if only it was a stone lifting contest, he'd be smoking this. That was brilliant stuff there from Lane. Now, a bit of tacky on the hands, grabs it from around the back of the forearms there. That's just a resin that helps these guys stick to these pretty slippy balls. Concrete dust coming off them, and 190 kilos. Well, let's just put that into old money. That's around about 415 pounds of hard, dense stone. Adam Lane has just chucked up 37.20 for his series. That is comfortably in the lead. Now, the Finn, looking very good indeed. Jiri Gronman. The kind of event that Jani Virtanen would have swallowed up a decade or so back. He won World's Strongest Man in 2001. Gronman battling out here at the World Championships of 105 kilos, and well, he's not going to win the overall title, but he's certainly put in a splendid performance.
The best time so far.
Yes.
This brings you in the top 3, top 4?
Hope to top 4.
You're satisfied with the competition so far?
Yes, I am.
Enjoying Norway, enjoying World's Strongest Man, 105 kilogram?
Yes, of course. This is great competition.
Yeah. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
So 35.5 fee. Jiri Gronman is the leader so far in the Atlas Stones, and well, that may well be the winner overall in the Atlas Stones, but I'm sure Sendvicki has something to say about it. Not as tall as the Finn, and he's wasted a few seconds there. Sendvicki really does need to put all these stones up in a quicker time than Gronman, because he's behind Gronman overall on points. And Grunman's in 4th, he's in 5th. Never mind Reksha, the fairly diminutive Ukrainian, who I can't imagine will be so good at the high stones. The platforms are just too high for him. But we'll have to wait and see. He's been extraordinary so far. Oh no, it's tacky. It's slipping off here. Sendvicki, get a little bit more on his hands. Oh no. Well, if your tacky lets you down, you're in big trouble. 3 and 25 seconds for Marcin. Now, Jürgen Skaug-Auckland, who's just built perfectly for stones. 1 meter 90, 6'3" tall. Pops on the shoulder and on in about 5 seconds or under. Little slip there, that's a mistake. Can't let it put him off, though. Just got to get into a rhythm. Taki's so important. You've seen what's happened to Sendvicki. What he's got to do is just get ahead of Sendvicki and get close to Yuri Grudman, and he'll guarantee himself a podium place. But remember, of course, he's only a 1.5 points behind Ben Kelsey for that overall title. So, to put some pressure on Kelsey, he certainly has done. 48 seconds or thereabouts, 48.4 for Jürgen Skaug-Auckland, who's looking to win that World Championship title here on home soil. So, over to Ben Kelsey. Up he goes, shoulders it and pops it on. So quick from Kelsey. Great athlete that he is. Number 3. Just got space off her legs, Kelsey. So powerful. Was nigh on a 60-meter discus thrower when he did that in athletics. And well, if you've ever chucked a disc or two, you'll appreciate the athleticism needed in that. So is he just a stone away from winning the world title again? This is certainly a solid performance by Kelsey. Worthy of winning the world title, that's for sure. Up it goes, the 190-kilo stone. Well done.
So Ben, 4th place here on the stones, a good result. Still very tight for the title. You have a 2nd place now overall, but your opponent, if he beats you, you're lost.
Yeah, all comes down to this stone run. It's the best I could do. I finished all the stones. I'd like to have been quicker, but it is what it is.
That's strongman, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
You did well, man. You did really well. And maybe you have the title, we will see.
Who knows? We'll find out in a few minutes. Thank you.
Kelsey, 55.01. Good performance. It puts him behind Auckland, Lane and Grudman, though, so in 4th position. So plenty of scope for Vladimir Reksha, the Ukrainian, to come through and beat him. But my fear of his height being a problem is absolutely true here. Oh, it's painful to watch, and sometimes you think that 1 meter 80 first platform, is it fair on the shorter guys? The answer, well, it's probably not, actually. And now, of course, exhaustion kicking in. 40 seconds in. Can he put the other 3 up? Certainly be quite a feat if he did. That was slick, very powerful. And different events, different day. I think this would have been a World Championship performance for this man, but this final hurdle, and the Taki's gone now, of course, as well. So now only does 3 in 51 seconds.
Champion, strongest man of the world, 105 kilogram, just in the last minute. You must be happy with that.
Yeah, it was a great finish. It was a great way to win. It came down to the very last stone run. I told you earlier that I was here to win. I'd have been disappointed with 2nd place, but it doesn't matter anymore.
You came for a win. You did it. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Well, Ben Kelsey is certainly a terrific winner, like he did in 2013 in Ukraine. Yuri Grudman, though, winner of the Atlas Stones. Well done to him. That cements a 4th equal with Sendvicki for him. Auckland gets the bronze. Reksha by 0.5 point to silver. Kelsey is the under 105 kilo world champion. Well, this is what happened in the under 90s. Good performances by all. Zach McCarty from the USA, world champion under 90 kilos. Runner-up, Tim Enniston of Norway. Third place, Rob Ward from England, who is former European champion. Great athletes. And our under 105s, here they are coming out for their trophies. We focused on them today. I'm afraid there was just an hour to cover all of the action. But Jürgen Skaug, Auckland from Norway, third place. Second place, Vladimir Raksha of the Ukraine. It was tremendous, but the deadlift king, Ben Kelsey, who did just enough in the stones to carry on and win, actually by a pretty chunky margin. 5 points in the end it was. A pretty sizable margin indeed. So well done to the Oxfordshire fireman, the Englishman, now 2 times world champion.